Hi, Al.
Hi.
Okay, broadcast has started. And just real quickly, Dan, you are right after weather. Okay, so we're going to get in our weather block and then it's you. So you feel free to mute yourself until then. That way your picture doesn't pop up if you say something or move or otherwise. And then I'll remind you right before the commercial break to unmute. Sound good?
Okay. How's the sound, Melissa?
Sounds great.
Great.
Yeah, sounds great. All right. So I've got everybody in. Everybody's got CGs up. Al, do you know how to put a CG up, hun?
I'm about to do that right now.
Awesome. And I'm going to move this over a little bit.
Someone's
Good night,
typing.
everybody.
Someone typing?
Yeah, Al's putting up as a lower third.
Oh.
And everybody knows about the prom draft date story, correct?
Yeah.
No, we don't.
You know, it seems a little bit unclear. Like, it seems like everyone's saying they don't quite know the whole thing. Does anyone know the whole thing?
Well, that's strange, isn't it? The school administrators are saying, oh, it's a rumor, and then others are saying, you know what I mean? It's kind of like that. Not sure that's really happening, but everybody else seems to know what's happening because the students are talking about it. So 30 seconds, guys. Stand by. Boo-boo to 2. Boo-boo's a G.
Did she just say boob too?
Boo-boo. Not boobs.
Welcome, everyone, into the News 4 Forum. This show we don't just watch, we're asking you to join in. We're talking about hot stories, trending topics, viral videos, and the latest in your tech news. So let's go ahead and get started. And starting off this morning with a look at what's trending online. Locally, the most read story on mynews4.com is cause of death determined for mayoral candidate Tony Perry. According to the Washoe County Medical Examiner's Office, Perry died of an overdose of methadone on April 14th. He was 48 years old. Methadone is a drug often used in the medical field to help people with addictions. Nationally on CNN.com, the most read story this morning is Monica Lewinsky. We talked about this yesterday. According to CNN, Monica Lewinsky is writing for the first time about her affair with President Bill Clinton. Lewinsky began a sexual relationship with Clinton back in 1995, as you remember, while she was the White House intern. Of course, he was the president. The scandal resulted in Clinton's impeachment. The full article is going to appear in the June issue of Vanity Fair, available this month. On FoxNews.com, the most read story this morning is producer sues NBC for allegedly using her as sexual bait for a hidden camera series. According to Fox, Kimberly Langle was hired as a producer for the Dateline series Wild Wild Web. The civil suit claims some scenes had Langle playing, saying, and doing things that made her feel uncomfortable, she says, and vulnerable. NBC said that the company, quote, determined that her claims were without merit. And trending on Twitter this morning is hashtag election 2014. South Africans have started voting today, and for the first time in the country's history, those born after the end of apartheid will get a say in the country's future. More than 25 million people are registered to vote. Among them, about 650,000 18 and 19-year-olds born after the country's transition to democracy. Now on to our Viewer Voice segment, where we ask you, the viewer, to chat with us about some of the trending topics of the day. You can find these topics on our Facebook page at about 9 o'clock in the morning, and we would love to have you live on air with us. All you have to do is have a Google Plus account and circle me, Melissa Carlson, and let me know you're interested. Well, our one and only topic for today, students at a Southern California high school have come under fire for holding an NFL-style draft for prom dates. Male students buy and sell draft picks in order to select females for prom dates. You heard it right. Jane Yamamoto reports.
There's someone he likes and he wants to go to the prom.
Nicole Lane Fiesta's son is a junior at Corona Del Mar High and plans to take the traditional route to ask a girl to the upcoming prom. But that's not the case for some male student athletes on campus, reportedly holding a prom draft, acknowledged in an email to parents from the school principal over the weekend.
If they're going to do something like that, they're going to suffer the consequences of their own decision.
Last year or two.
Similar to an NFL draft where players are selected, junior and senior male students bought draft tickets and females were drafted as dates for the prom.
Now your daughter is a commodity. She's no longer a person anymore. She's being ranked and sold like an NFL player. It's outrageous to think of.
Michael Shorey's daughter, Summer, is just a freshman at a neighboring school in the Newport Mesa Unified School District.
I definitely think girls are a part of it too, like seeking for it, wanting that spotlight.
It's unclear if the girls at Corona Del Mar participated in the draft, but on a senior class Twitter account, one tweet read, "Many drafters on the prowl tomorrow for #FreeAgents, so dress nice, ladies." The Twitter account has been taken down, and although school principal Kathy Scott didn't talk on camera, in this email to parents, she said, "I do not believe this is intended to be harmful, but this is not behavior that is consistent with our school's outstanding reputation."
They should invite people because they like them or because they're friends or for some other reason than just the superficial reasons.
That was Jan Yamamoto reporting the school prom is scheduled for June 7th. Asking our Google Plus group what you think about this. Is this indicative of just the social media age where kids are doing stuff to get attention, hashtagging, dress nice ladies, etc.? Or stuff like this has kind of gone on before where people, you know, determine who they're going to go out with and maybe say, hey, I'd like to take her, no, you take her, etc. Or no, it's a completely different thing. Starting off first with Gianno and Reno. Dee, your thoughts about this one?
I think it's hilarious, the uproar that this is causing, honestly, Melissa. It's like boys objectifying girls and the girls objectifying the boys. Like, I mean, that's high school. I remember all of that. It's like because that was very recently, of course.
Me too, me too. Yeah, the whole thing, though, about the possibility of transferring money for a better date, I'm not crazy about that. I'm not crazy about the whole thing, but I can kind of see how this may have happened before. We just didn't have a hashtag attached to it. Kim?
It's very sad that this happened, especially with it happening in high school age kids. Money for dates. You're trying to say that the girls are now prostitutes? Or a commodity? Come on, high schoolers, grow up. Oh, that's right, you're in high school.
That's right. And Al, I'm disappointed to hear that the girls are partaking in it as well. Allegedly, they say. Your thoughts on this? Is this how teens act nowadays? That's it, or it's a little bit scary? Al,
I believe that basically that I'm still muted.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Can you hear me? Okay. All right. Basically, the fact that the ladies are participating is very puzzling to me. More so the fact that maybe they don't care about the certain level of where this is heading. I believe that the people need to the students alone need to just act. They can't act their age because they're in high school, but it's good to be aware of certain situations like this. I'm still puzzled that the girls are okay with this.
Yeah, that makes two of us. Nate, you've got the last word on this one.
Yeah, I think, you hear things about fundraisers and charity events where people voluntarily auction off, dates and things like this, but I think that's a far cry from what this is. So, yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to exchange money, for dates or commodities or be able to trade up or down based on money. And, yeah, I just think it's a dumb idea. Like, we can try to be high-sounding and be like it's objectifying women and guys and people, but overall, I'm with Diano. It's dumb.
It is dumb. It's kind of sad for the girls, too. I hope they decide to go against this. All right. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. And we'd love to hear what you have to say. You can go ahead and post your comments on our Facebook page. All right. Coming up next, May is Stroke Awareness Month. And if you didn't know the warning signs, listen up. It could save your life. Stay with us. Wellness Wednesday is coming up next. That's a nice shot from above.
All right, St. Mary's, it's unmute time.
St. Mary's, this is you.
Hello.
Dr. Aaron Heidi.
Yes, ma'am.
Woo, got it. All right, so I'm going to say real quickly, welcome back, Stroke Awareness Month. The warning signs about stroke, what are they? You don't know, not to worry. We're going to tell you all about it and then get into it. Easy enough, yes?
Absolutely.
All right. Now there was, I was hearing this morning on NPR on the way into work that they were talking about aspirin and the thought that aspirin does not help if there is a form. I guess aspirin's for a stroke and heart attack, or just heart attack?
Yeah, I would just use it for heart attack. For stroke, there's different levels. There's a blocked artery, and then there's hemorrhage. So you probably don't want to thin your blood even more if you're actually hemorrhaging into your brain.
Yeah, that's good to know. But that would be a bad mistake if you did one or the other. My grandmother had a stroke, and my dad had 2 strokes, and then had a stent in, and that was it. Knock on wood, God, knock on wood. That was it. We had a lot of experience with stroke in my family. Is that hereditary, doctor? Is that something that I have to be concerned about because my dad and my grandmother had it?
Yes, it can be, absolutely. It's something you probably should be aware of.
So I better reread this whole topic that we're doing right now. Doctor, can you see me on Friday? No. Can I book an appointment just now?
Prevention is good.
That is not good.
That's bad. Yeah, that's not good. Crap.
It's not good, Deanna.
I'll go. I'm gonna
you
go
notice
tell
that someone's not in the hangout anymore, kid?
Oh wait, there she goes.
Oh, there we go.
Why did Melissa stop talking?
Okay, we're good.
Woo.
Welcome back, everybody. May is Stroke Awareness Month, and did you know that there are warning signs, 4 of them, in fact, for signs of a stroke? What are they? You don't know? Don't worry, we've got you covered. Joining us now live via Google Plus is neurologist Aaron Heide, doctor as well. He's here to discuss strokes and some of the things you should watch out for, things you may not normally pay attention to. Dr. Heide, thanks so much for being with us. Talk to us a little bit about stroke awareness and some of the signs that go along with it. What exactly do we need to be looking out for?
Yeah, absolutely. Stroke is very prevalent. Over 700,000 people in America have a stroke every year. And we're talking about people who could actually prevent this stroke. You often have symptoms and signs of stroke before it actually occurs. So it's something that actually can be prevented. The signs and symptoms you're looking for can be anything. The typical ones that we go over are, do you have a facial droop? Do you have any trouble speaking? Do you have difficulties with, walking, or does your arm droop? And so typically we use is the mnemonic FAST. And so FAST is face, A is arm, S is speech, usually slurred, and T is time, which is actually very important. The faster you get it treated, the better. Time is brain, and the information we usually use is you lose 1.9 million brain cells every minute you are not treated successfully for a stroke. And so we're talking about when you have a stroke and you have a blocked artery, which is basically what you do. I think of stroke as mostly plumbing of the brain. And so if you have a blocked plumbing, you want to open that up. We use something called TPA, which is similar to Drano, to open that up, but you want to go very quickly. And so that's the point, is that you want to prevent it first, and if you can't prevent it and you have the symptoms I discussed, you want to get in very quickly.
So how do you know exactly if you're having a stroke?
And so, yeah, exactly, and that's the thing, is that people will have symptoms. I had symptoms one time during my clinic where I was able to speak and see, and that was actually turned out to be a migraine, but it could have been a stroke. And people often blow those symptoms off as something benign. But my feeling is, if it's something new and it's something focal and it's something you're not used to experiencing, you need to go in.
What are some of the things you can do to reduce the risk of a stroke? There are things out there that you can kind of help yourself with.
Absolutely. The basics I use and teach my patients is that take care of yourself. You eat right. You exercise. You watch your blood pressure. You don't smoke. Things of that nature is probably the most important things you can actually do for yourself.
If someone would like some more information, how can they get a hold of you or get some more information about strokes and stroke awareness and some of the signs?
Absolutely. We have an excellent website being set up for our new program at stmarys.com.
All right, St. Mary's Reno, thank you so much. I appreciate it. A lot of great information. Be aware. Arm yourself with the good information, tips and otherwise. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Dr. Heide, go down to Tim now with a quick look at our forecast. Hi, Tim.
Good morning to you. Our low pressure system from yesterday still pulling away from the area. Some showers for eastern Nevada right now, but we're looking mainly dry for western. The rest of your forecast comes up.
Dr. Heide, that was awesome.
Good job. You
Thanks,
did a great
Dr. Hardy.
job.
Thank you.
Great
Wow,
information.
that was really nice.
Thank
Dr.
you.
Hardy, thank you.
All of it sound familiar.
Please come back. Yeah, that was good.
So well. That was great.
I know.
Yeah, he was really good. It was
So
great.
this was really weird, you guys. Right before we went on air, I was saying stand by for weather if you could hear me, because for some reason I had to re-enter the Hangout. Did you guys see me re-enter?
Oh yeah.
Leave, yeah.
We were
With
kind of
like
panicking.
seconds. With like seconds before. I'm like, ready for weather, ready for weather.
Really, I missed that.
And Tony was ready to run into the studio.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't figure out what was going on. And whoever's on prompter, hey, you guys need to pick it up a little bit. I'm like, gah. Who is on prompter? Is that Kosick? Is Kosick on prompter? Oh, Lord. Ariana.
All right.
Isn't there? I'm sorry.
Gotta run.
All right, Captain.
Bye,
Captain.
Thank you.
Hi,
See you
Kim.
later.
I'm glad I didn't run in there, Melissa. I feel like every time I go in, the solution's fixed as soon as I get there.
Listen, hey, if that's what it takes, then you get ready to put on running shoes, please.
I'm putting on running shoes every day for the forum. That's what I'm doing now.
If that's what my anti-jinx factor is you getting up from your desk and running. Do it.
Yes.
Can we leave this up?
Okay.
Because the prompter runs fast, and I don't have my.
Welcome back, everybody. Meteorologist Tim Studebaker joins us with a look at our forecast. It's so nice. With that rain, it kind of cleared everything out. I can finally see again. My allergies are feeling a little bit of a relief. Are we going to get any more rain?
Well, probably not for most of us through the day today. Many of us in western Nevada are going to stay dry throughout the day, but we could pick up a shower in the Sierra, especially like a pop-up afternoon kind of shower. And there's a little bit of shower activity for eastern Nevada, but the main bulk of the low pressure system has moved out of our area. But what it did bring was some rain, and what rain can bring is a double rainbow. So Northwest Reno got a great double rainbow out there. Thanks to Jason for capturing that one on camera for us. It's our cover photo now on our Facebook page if you want to go check it out. Facebook.com/KRNVNews4. I think I need to restart this just because I am just stumbling over everything, Melissa. Hard times here on a Wednesday. So for your Wednesday, a little less wind out there. That low pressure system is continuing to move out of the area. More sunshine, too, as high pressure starts to move on in, and warmer temperatures as well. So today we're going to get closer to the average. Tomorrow we'll get even closer. We'll actually match the average for tomorrow. 56 right now for the temperature, 7-mile-per-hour winds out of the east-southeast, and humidity at 36% with mostly sunny skies. We're at 54 now in Fallon, 55 in Tonopah, and we're dealing with 52 degrees in Winnemucca with the 40s still for Elko, Eureka, and Ely. That low pressure system still kind of hanging on to the eastern side of the state. A few showers rotating back through on the western side of this low, and that will continue for the day today. So
all right, Dan,
you are
up right after this.
Also into the Sierra, we could see some pop-up showers later today. So Futurecast picks up on that pretty well over the next several hours, and again, holding on to a shower chance for
Can Dan hear us?
but mainly central.
I sure hope so. Dan, you with us, buddy?
To build in. We'll warm up even more for your Thursday. Another little bit of a system passing to our north Thursday night into Friday morning could bring some rain chances to northern parts of the state and even into the Sierra. We'll be watching that one as it comes along. For most of us, though, are going to stay dry with that particular system. It is well off to our north. All right, so into the 50s around the lake today, and temperatures, like I said, into the 50s, mid-50s for South Lake Tahoe, 10 to 15 miles.
I was just going ahead and unmuting now.
Western Nevada, well into the 60s and a lot of sunshine, just a few clouds developing in the afternoon, and temperatures of about 66 for the high in Dayton and 66 for Yerington as well. Up to the north and east, 15 to 25 mile-per-hour winds. Some scattered showers out that way and temperatures in the 50s, and back toward western Nevada into the 60s for many, of course, 50s at some higher elevations, 50 degrees for the high in Mammoth Lake today, 58 in Bridgeport. Up to the north, a lot of 60s there as well, and a lot of sunshine mixed with those afternoon clouds developing. Same thing for the Truckee Meadows, but we should stay mainly dry throughout the Truckee Meadows. It's just the Sierra that's basically dealing with that rain chance later on this afternoon. Breezy conditions for your Thursday, back up toward that 71-degree mark, which is close to the average for this time of year, and we're going to warm up even more going into your Monday and your Tuesday. All right, let's check out my video of the day. So this comes to us from Italy. Scientists are trying to prevent glaciers from melting out there, and it's a ski area that used to have year-round skiing, but unfortunately it no longer does. So this is in northern Italy. It is the Tonali ski resort north of Milan, and like I said, it used to be open all year, but that is now not the case as that glacier begins to melt. It has melted so much that summer skiing is reportedly no longer possible in that area. They plan to roll out a material designed to reflect the sun and prevent melting, but unfortunately it just isn't going to do it for this summer. Back to you, Melissa.
All right, Tim, thank you so much for that. Coming up next, need some help with some gifts for Mom on this Mother's Day? We've got some ideas for you. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Prompter. Hey, guys. Ariana, if that's you, please try to stay with Prompter. Please try to keep it going there. I know you're filling in, and I appreciate it. Put that in there. All right, Dan, you are next.
Great.
Welcome, by the way.
Thanks.
Into the News 4 Forum. This is the first time you've been on, right, Dan?
Yeah, in this type of capacity, yes.
Capacity. All right. Well, listen. Super easy. Let me go through your questions so that you know. It's the first one's going to be Mother's Day right around the corner. You all want to know what some of the top gifts for this year? What are some of them for Mom this year? Second of all is, speaking of celebrating Mom, you guys have some events planned for this weekend at the summit. Tell us more about that. Then what about any deals and ways to save when shopping for Mom? And for more information, check out where?
The summitonline.com.
Yep, got it up there. Got a full page up there for you.
Okay.
So those are going to be your questions.
Great.
Easy enough, yes?
Perfect.
Yes. Awesome. You know, just because we've got a small group here, of which I have no problem. Antonio, why don't you text me back at this number?
Okay.
So that way, and then everybody, feel free. You've got this. You can have this number also. And welcome back, everybody. Mother's Day is right around the corner, and if you still don't have a gift, maybe you want to avoid those flowers, we have a great few little grouping of ideas here for you, all local too. Get it just right around the corner. Joining us now via Google Plus is Marketing Manager for the Summit, Dan Davis, here to tell us a few things that they've got there available at the Summit, some tips for helping out Mom, all while doing it on a budget. That's the important part. Hi, Dan.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us. Well, of course, we know Mother's Day just a couple of days away. We all know that we want to get something good for Mom. You want to, find something that no one else is doing. But there's a kind of a list, if you will, of the top things to get from Mom this year. What's on the list?
Well, I put together a few things. I talked to several of our store managers, and they have identified a few things that are really big this year. One being the Vitamix from Williams-Sonoma. This is the latest blender juicer that's come out in 2014, and I know there's a big trend for doing your own juices, grinding your own flour if you're gluten-free. This is a great purchase for Mom or for your significant other this year. I've also talked to the folks at Reno Running Company. If you have a mother or spouse who's really outdoorsy and maybe competing in the Reno Tahoe Odyssey this year, they've got some new shoes from Brooks over there. This is the latest that came out in February of 2014. And also, if you're looking for something maybe you don't really know what to get your mom, Charming Charlie has some great accessories. You can purchase a wallet, maybe insert a couple gift cards from the summit or from her favorite store. That would be perfect. Pretty much anything you need, you can come down and we can hook you up.
Gift cards are always a great and safe way to do it. You guys got some events planned this weekend as well.
We do. This Saturday, May 10th, from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., we're having what's called Wow Mom. It's a farmer's market event. It's free to the public. We're going to have a number of vendors. They're going to be providing refreshments, fresh produce, a number of baked goods. There will be a number of pampering stations there as well for moms and daughters. And if you want to come out and have a scalp, neck, or shoulder massage, we'll be doing those. We'll also be doing some free lip gloss application tips from Sephora and from MAC Cosmetics. So it's going to be a fun event. We're going to have live music. Bring the kids and family. They'll have activities, kites to fly, crafts. So that's this Saturday.
Awesome. If they've got some great deals happening as well. Real quickly, if people would like to get some more information, maybe do a little bit more planning, how can they get more information?
I would go to the summitrenoonline.com or check us out on Facebook. We're actually running a good promotion the next couple days where we're giving away a $600 package.
Very cool. Check out that Facebook page for sure to get that look at that event or that discount as well. Dan, thank you so much for being with us. I really appreciate it. A lot of great things going on in the south part of town. All right, stay with us. We're going to be right back with a look at your tech news when we return. Hey, Dan, thank you so much. I'm sorry, there was a little bit of confusion on my end, which led to the stumbling. Sorry about that, but with timing issues, we had to pull out that last question about the savings deal. So I apologize. That was on our end, but we had a few technical things that were going on. But you looked great, and you sounded great, and the shot looked great.
All right. Thanks.
Great, Dan. Thank you.
All right.
You're early. We still have tech. Yeah, I still have a whole other block. No, actually, no. So, okay. Okay. Hey, what's going on real quick here, Amanda? You said quick toss, so that's why I tossed a break. So we'll do tech news off the top of the next block. Yeah, I know where we're at. So why don't we go ahead and kill then the coming up, and we'll just do tech news and the viral. Does that put us way under? Just hold on. We're maneuvering some things here. Welcome back, everybody. Now in your tech news, the latest version of Apple's iOS 7 software fails to encrypt email attachments, leaving the user vulnerable to hackers. The German security expert tested the flaw in the iPhone 4, the iPhone 5S, and iPad 2. Andreas Kurtz says he was able to access email attachments on a locked device just by plugging it into a computer and using some passcode bypassing software. He says the company told him it was already aware of the problem, but did not say when it would be fixed. Apple did not immediately respond to requests for comment. A new Google Glass application is designed to let cooks follow recipes without using their hands. 4 chefs in Madrid tested Canal Cocina Glass during a presentation event. The Spanish project is a cooking class for Google Glass users. It will feature renowned chefs demonstrating how to prepare dishes. According to the app's website, it will be available for download soon. All right, now onto our viral video. It's one of those interesting ones that you may not have seen before, although it's been hot on Facebook. It's basically showing that those pros for Dancing with the Stars have nothing on these two 7-year-olds. Take a look at this video right here. This is during this year's Israeli Salsa Congress and Hollyland Salsa Tour. Kevin and Beverly demonstrated exactly why they are the world champs. Look at that. This, by the way, is how Tim Studebaker really starts off.
This is what I look like at 4 in the morning getting ready for the show.
Really starts off his weather. I think you should be doing your weather like this. Or maybe Bill and Sam should do it.
Sounds good.
I know, I love it. And look at those moves. Amazing. 7 years old.
For real.
These are first graders. This video is a week old, posted by Sarah Safi, who amassed over 500,000 views for this video. By the way, reshare it. It's a good one. You can find it on our Facebook page. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you back here on News 4 at noon. Thank you. That worked out perfectly. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for being with us. I'm sorry there was a few things going on. I apologize. It's been a little bit crazy today.
One of those days. I recognize that.
Yeah.
Yay.
It's
Nice to see
completely
everybody
okay.
in, though. Nice to see everybody in. And
practically.
it does help when stuff is going awry to look down and have all you going. So thanks for being in here while you watch me sweat.
No problem.
That's always fun.
It's a professional at its best. That's what that is.
Oh, Lord. Thank you. No, this one was a rough one. Hey, guys, by the way, that is my cell there in the chat. Feel free to take that down and message me and let me know what your number is in return.
That's not the number I have. Is that another phone?
This is a new one. You have a different number. You can use this one as well, Diano.
Okay. I'll add it.
This one is my work one. So I'll have this on me on the desk. So for some reason, you need to message me because you can't get into the Hangout or whatever. You can't message me on Google Plus because I can't see it with this full screen. So I'll never get it until after the show. So just text me and let me know, and I'll send you it's the better way of getting a hold of me. Sound good?
Okay.
But just do me a favor and message me back with your name so that I know who it is. Thanks, Antonia.
I was like, hi, Melissa.
All right, you guys.
People sending text messages and I don't know who they are.
I know. I'm like, I'll invite you 747222999, but I don't know who you are. All right, you guys. Have a good one. Thanks for coming in.
All right. See you later.
Thanks.
See you later. Bye.